This is a picture of Barry in 1958. This is his smile. Being half a good boy and half a bad boy. Barry and I met in Atlanta at Walter F. George High School, and Barry was the basketball player and I was the cheerleader. My family, of whom Barry became a part, we discovered that he had some issues of adversity within his own family. Particularly for Barry, it was hard because almost everybody that was playing basketball, their dad showed up for games, but his dad never did. I think that was when he started to realize not everything was equal. Life was hard, and you had to figure out how to either be a helper or the hurter, because he'd been hurt a lot. As a family, Barry and I decided early on that we would give back and we would try to help people who needed it. Barry was the love of my life.
He was such a presence, a person that filled the room with his personality, with his warmth, as well as his physical stature. He was larger than life, both literally and figuratively. He and I actually started about the same time on the board. His context was always one of, we can do better, we want to do better, and together we will do better.
Almost 2 seconds after I met Barry Griswell, I knew that he had figured out how to do well, but always to do good. He was an incredibly accomplished businessman, but someone along the way had taught him a basic lesson. From those to whom much has been given, much is required.
His purpose and his passion was to help students.
He was just so vibrant and so friendly, extremely generous, and you knew without knowing him for very long what type of character he had and what type of person he was.
He was a gentle giant that quietly encouraged you to reach higher, to be your best, to be extraordinary.
I believe Barry understood personally the power of the scholarship, and not only the confidence it gave him, but the opportunities that education opened up for him. And so he wanted to pass that on to others.
He used his own social capital to open doors and create opportunities that would allow a student to experience the cycle of success. He used his influence, his assets, and the sheer force of his presence to create opportunities for others.
One of the truly selfless people on this planet. He believed deeply in our youth, and he recognized the unimaginable inequities that exist for so many young people, limiting their ability to achieve to their potential.
Barry's legacy is one of giving and creating opportunity. He was a really good steward and a very kind-hearted man. I hope we all learn a lesson from his teachings.
It seemed like Barry's mission in life was to make everything he touched a little bit better, whether that was an organization, an entire community, or one of the thousands of individuals that he interacted with during his lifetime. The world was a better place because he was in it, and I'll always feel honored and privileged that I got to call him my friend and colleague.
Barry left us far too early. Barry believed that every student deserves an opportunity for an education, for that experience, to launch themselves into the world and make a difference.